DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this bay with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Standing in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not... It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Ready?
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Room here to run. First down, San Francisco. 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Niners at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
38.
Down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
Hey, close to you.
Two are going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Watch out now, 52.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And all the way out for the Miami touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Second and 5. Throw outside, McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Ready for the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's just going to be short here. Barely, maybe by a half a foot. Only 4th and inches. Tua on 4th down. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. William Jackson with a pick. To the end zone, a 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, buying time to his left. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10.
49ers 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. Very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try to keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pack.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Yellow. Opposite. Green.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And cycle. Hey, check Vega. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers are coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come out in the pistol.
Steal. Check steal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 of the 3 red zone trips so far. That one empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across the midfield.
46-yard line.
Lance now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's tackled at the 42-yard line.
First and 10.
Throwing out first down is Lance. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A gain of 29 more yards.
Lance looking to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the and now they're going to fake it. Trucks over it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. But Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They didn't push it real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports from the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. Now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that Trevor referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Myers' kick is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action, now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle, he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. What effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Check right.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Searching for yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring the receiver in motion right. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, threw a long field goal to at least get him free. Now here they're trying to get better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay. Now, a loose football. The ball comes out. Unfortunately, wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think they should go to the defense, even if they don't recover. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what happened?
Yeah, you blame defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Now Lance on the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Check man. Check pitch. Hey, cross field.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big one to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
49ers 19.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Shot. 17. Smash. 10. Check you. Hey.
Now Tua. Being chased out left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Close check. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line.
A gain of 5.
Second down and goal. Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. With his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tua going to try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
They run through. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Niners take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. Probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 29-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's into the secondary. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw it for it. And this is incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line in a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Hey, check Mega. Hill green. Right, white. Green jack.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ready.
The incompletion here, 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a hot pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little time pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting it down on the field as well.
He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Tua. Gets this one to Hill. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw is Tua. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone and move the lead up to 3 scores.
49ers 25.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Looking to throw. Here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Lance, he's going to let it fly. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, he feels the pressure. Naturally, he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time, he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Use yellow. Steel black. Blue striker. Red, yellow. Stick, mega.
One final try now for Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5.